Heading 180, contact departure, good day.
180, alert departure, thank you, commercial container.
Magnum 8, contact departure, good day.
Okay, Magnum 8, good day.
For 4 Zulu Charlie, contact.
Alrighty. Can I get a mic check for everyone? Can everyone say their names out loud? That side. Oh, yep, that side. Yep, so that one's your side, the right one is yours. Okay. Get your foot off that one. Okay. And this one is yours, Jennifer. Alright, Kenny. Alrighty. And can I get Susie and Ro in the back?
Susie?
And Echo, clear for takeoff.
26 right at Echo, clear for takeoff, 75 cents.
Huh?
William.
Jenny.
Alrighty, perfect.
Okay,
Get your foot off?
you can just contact me after the first pass for when you proceed back on Alpha.
Okay, focus is on copy, okay.
Thank you. Flying 216 Honolulu Tower, runway 26 right at Echo, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 26 right at Echo 216.
Family 39, 1,500 Petrol, Kona 6.
Number 2 Papa Whiskey, parking at the T hangar.
Clear service, please.
Number 2 Papa Whiskey, roger, turn left at Echo, contact ground point 9er.
Echo, ground point 9 is accomplished.
Runway 39er Honolulu Tower, wind 1906, runway 22 left, cleared one.
Runway 22 left, clear to land, 7390.
Can I have a selfie with you? Thank you.
Line 216, the caravan off departure and will be off to your left on a 180 heading, wind 2007, runway 26 right at Echo, clear for takeoff, delay return till departure.
Okay, 26 right, Echo clear for takeoff, delayed till departure and return Hawaiian 260.
Helicopter 7 Alpha Bravo at the intersection, cross all the runways, landing at the south ramp will be at Palestine Risk. No delay, traffic's on a 2-mile left base for runway 22 left.
South runway, south ramp, on risk. No problem.
Shaka 3-1 at the end, taxi via Juliet Mike to the hang. Runway 510, contact departure, we'll see you there.
For departure, 75 cents, see you.
Honolulu Tower, runway 52, Kona 6.
Runway 52, Honolulu Tower, good afternoon, wind 2108, runway 22 left, clear to land.
2 left, clear to land, 52, morning. Please. Blue 54 now.
Blue 50, Honolulu Tower, proceed to the east concourse and hold.
City East Concourse, hold.
Line 216, thank you very much, heading 200, contact departure, good day.
200, are you guys ready? Will!
Ready. Runway 856 Honolulu Tower, wind 210 to 8, runway 26 right at Echo, cleared for takeoff, caution wake turbulence for the departed Boeing 717.
6 right at Echo, clear for takeoff, 856.
Morning Tower, Magnum 6, question west on 5.
Magnum 6 Honolulu Tower, roger, hold.
Hold, Magnum 6. Alright, how was the ride? So far, so good! Thank you, amazing!
Yeah, you can turn right on Kilo, and then cross runway 26 right, and runway 22 right.
Right on Kilo, cross 26 right and 22 right, family 39.
Blue 850, traffic just turning base now, lining up for runway 22 left is a caravan.
Hell Tower, west southbound to the west block 9.
I'm sorry, calling Tower, second.
Air 1, southbound, west block 5.
Air 1, Honolulu Tower, thanks. Stand by, or hold.
Air 1, hold.
That's Blue Hawaii one. The one we were going to go.
To the approach of runway 22 right.
Yep.
I got that guy in sight. Blue City, Roger. Just pass behind the caravan. You can cross all the runways when to get the south ramp. Will be a palace runway. City behind here, on 174, cross runway 26 right at golf taxi departing, monitor ground flight 9. We'll see you later.
Yeah, you'll be continually and be a video on.
56 contact.
Sure, of course, that's my plan.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it when we're up there, you know, around Waikiki. It's beautiful.
All the runways.
And around Diamond Head.
Just remain east of the runways.
Okay, we can do that too, yeah.
Now, when 108
Do it. Want me to do it? Okay.
So we don't have to, we don't
Yeah, both sides, well, only southbound, we'll make Air 1.
One, thanks. You can just maintain visual separation from the Blue Hawaiian helicopter. You can cross all the runways now, and thank you very much.
I'll take it across the mall, maintaining visual with Blue Air 1.
Thanks, just got Blue inside as well.
So cross runway, if you can make the right turn on 26 right or make a 180, that's fine also.
Runway 52, making a 180.
Runway 52, thanks. Make the 180, and then you can continue on 26 right, and then exit at 2 right.
That's Blue Hawaii.
Yes, that's Blue Hawaii.
4223 Honolulu Tower, wind 1908, runway 26 right at Echo, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, Echo, clear for takeoff, flying 223.
Magnum 6 is depart the south ramp, house on risk flight to all runways now, wind 190 at 8.
Modify cars on risk, Magnum 6.
And Tower 13, continue northbound at Tripler.
Air 1, did you want to go to Tripler, is that what you just said?
Hey, sir, we'll just get north of the freeway, clear to your speed.
Air 1, no problem. You can turn right and just follow the freeway eastbound to Tripler. We'll approach them.
Roger, train northbound, Air 1. Tower left, gate 37 for 26 left.
Gate 37 Honolulu Tower, wind 1908, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land on gate 37.
Magnum 6 Air 1 is just over the east concourse and a right-hand turn. They're going direct to Tripler.
Got him, Magnum.
Hello, Tower Hoku 61. We are done here at Clearwater Ranch. I request taxi back to Hickam Ramp.
Runway 52, contact ground 121.9. Hoku 61 Heavy, Honolulu ground, thanks, taxi via Alpha Victor to the Hickam.
Yeah, time is fun back there.
To Hickam Ramp, Hoku 61.
We're doing good, Jenny, turn around. I see this one.
008, runway 26 left, clear to land, number 2 following to 737, 2 miles straight in.
26 left, clear to land, we're number 2, Hawaiian 47 Heavy.
Hawaiian 223, heading 200, contact departure, we'll see you later.
20 on that 8 over the departure, Wayne 223.
Magnum 6 Air 1 is after contact departure, good day.
Roger, Magnum 6, yep. Roger, Magnum mistake, Rush Loss 5, request turns overboard. Just keep your foot off the door, right there you go. Magnum 6, Rush Loss 5.
Magnum 6 to departure, radar contact.
Magnum 6 request turns overboard.
Magnum 6 approved, report complete and departing to the north, traffic east to Mount Northeastbound. Fire department helicopter.
Hey, that's the dream, baby. We're living the dream. Look at that, Magnum 6 report departure.
8, approach Rainbow 2, interchange Yankee for the North 6 photo mission.
Rainbow 2, chip approach, call 1666, and then you said you do have Yankee.
1666, got Yankee looking for photo mission, Rainbow 2.
Rainbow 2, roger. Radar contact, interchange, clear to Bravo airspace, North 6 arrival.
Get under Bravo North 6, Rainbow 2.
Coming up on the right-hand side, that's a Navy base there. That is an active Navy base. So anytime any ships or planes come in here, they have some special type of technology that detects everything coming in and out of the island.
Wildlife on course site. South to 3023, clear wildlife golf course, visual runway 22 left approach.
Yeah, this is not where Pearl Harbor is, okay? Yep, that's for, so the island out there, that small little island out there, that's Pearl Harbor.
Magnum helicopter at 1000.
Oh, I see, okay, I see the search ship, the USS Arizona.
It'll be side now, 18 more now, Rainbow 2. Magnum 6, traffic 2 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, Rainbow helicopter 1000.
Looking, Magnum.
Take a picture of Pearl Harbor.
Coming up here, here's Ford Island. So Ford Island, also known as Pearl Harbor, is where the Pearl Harbor Japanese bombers came to the island and bombed this Navy base. The Navy base that we just passed was a base that got bombed during that attack. The battleship on the right-hand side that's active, so that was damaged during the Pearl Harbor attack, and they still salvaged it and maintained it. So that's called the Mighty Mole. Mighty Mole is one of the battleships they got down here, an active, one of the active ones. And as you get closer to the memorial there, you'll see that there's a boat still underneath there. So it still remains about 100-something thousand bodies in the water from the Japanese bomb attack. So on the right-hand side, you can see the memorial, and then you can also see the sunken boat on the bottom. On the left-hand side here, Jen, Susie. And so there's still oil leaking from this day on, from the oil from that battleship there. And here on the right-hand side, here's another battleship that's still underneath the water. On the right-hand side, down beneath it, there's another battleship. It looks like a rusted-out rock.
3 miles on final for runway 26 left. This is Japan Air Heavy Boeing 777 at 3,000. Caution wake service. Whenever report traffic.
Traffic inside will maintain visual separation. South 3023.
South 3023. Maintain visual separation with that traffic.
We'll maintain visual separation from the traffic. South 3023. Magnum 6, but interchange. Magnum 6, third Bravo.
Calling approach 6.
Magnum 6, cleared Bravo, heading for the interchange.
6 thanks, Limano Bravo airspace ready service terminated. Squawk VFR for exchange previous.
Today, Magnum 6, you.
Out to 3023, traffic 3 o'clock a mile.
Coming up here on the left-hand side, these battleships as well were damaged in the Pearl Harbor attack. And so right now they're all, they're retired and they're demagnetized, meaning they no longer can be targets for fighter jets or also battleships. So they've been decommissioned, right? Yep, exactly, decommissioned. They use them now just for offices. Hotel Magnum 6, interchange 1000, climbing for a north transition.
Magnum 6 with South Timber 3003 northbound transition approved for clear south. Traffic on the west side of the field, southbound and down for clear to north.
2-1 with the approval for clear to the north. Highly due and around. Coming up on the right-hand side where those area of construction, that's going to be a whole solar farm. So that whole area with all that brown is going to be a new solar farm. So by the year 2045, Hawaii wants to be using at least 20% renewable energy. So now within the next decade, you see a lot of wind farms and also solar farms. As you fly through Central Valley, we're going to fly through the same route that the Pearl Harbor bombers came through, but in reverse. That will be at city here below us is called YPO. This is just a new development housing that's being created here called the Coral Ridge.
Why is it so red? Is it a different kind of...
Red dirt from, Hawaii has red dirt because of the volcanics.
I see. Susie, look at this. I'll fly there in a second.
Alright, if I saw uniform, free change, yep.
Yeah.
Get your foot off the pedal. Yeah, there you go. You want with the instrument. Do one with the instrument, then him, you, me, and then around, and then up there so they can smell it.
Want me to wait until we get to the nicer area?
Sure. This neighborhood here that we're flying over now is called Mililani. So Mililani is mainly majority of the military people live around this area here. But some definitely local people here around. Because it's so close to the army base right there, a lot of military like to live around within their working areas.
That's where you left here?
Huh?
That is where you actually stationed? I'm kidding.
No. This army base here to the left is called Wheeler Army Base. So this is the first base that the Pearl Harbor bombers came to attack. And so you can see some of the tarmac has damages still from the bombing.
Wow.
Magnum 6, free change, yep.
Yeah, man, see. Magnum 6, go 2.4 for now.
The 12 shifts west of the Montana with Hartford, Dole 2000. Minus 24.
On this farmland out here, this is called the Doe Plantation, so this is where most of your pineapples come from. So you see some area green, light green, and also just red dirt here. So that is because with doe, it takes roughly 2 years for pineapple to be harvested. And so in order to have pineapples all year long, you need to plant and timely harvest their pineapples so they can have pineapple all year long.
Social traffic system 3.36 golf is 3000 sunset towards the Gulf Balls.
As we approach the north shore of Oahu, the country life out here, you'll see that we have more wind farms and also solar farms. Majority of this land out here belongs to the state. Some areas belong to Kamehameha Schools, which is the Hawaiian school here. The North Shore is famous for their doe plantation, their coffee, and also the large surf they got out here. So right now there's really nice big waves out there today with really light winds.
I have a 12 Ford north of Dole, which we were 2,300.
Looking out, I'm heading your way. I got you now. Currently you're 7 o'clock.
I got you. take care, 2.2, sir.
Metro Trophy 69 presentation scope 3000, golf balls, feet wet, westbound.
Item 6, YML turn 1.4. Coming up here in the North Shore of Oahu, the first beach along this bay is going to be called Waimea. The Waimea is famous for the jump rock there, and also in that valley there, Waimea is famous for the Waimea Valley, where a lot of the Hawaiians used to stay in there. So they preserve some of the houses way back then during the ancient Hawaiian days, so you can see some of the houses in there. Waimea Bay is famous for the surf and also the jump rock out there. Really big beach.
This is awesome.
That's the best job in the whole wide world.
Living the dream, baby! Alright, if you look at the water, you see some people in the water down there, so those are all probably professional surfers. This morning they gave an advisory to surfers that if you're not professional or not experienced enough, don't go out. So most people you see in the water are going to be professional or really good surfers out there. On the right hand side down there, you got pipeline. Alright, so this tracking station below us, in front of us, with all these satellites, this tracking station was the first area that found that the Pearl Harbor bombers were coming to the island. But before any of this existed, it was just a truck with a satellite on top of it. And the Superior General who was working found these planes coming in, and he mistaken them for American planes, and that's how bombers came through to the island. Magnum 6 golf balls 1.7 for secret.
This is so epic.
Phenomenal.
Already on the left-hand side, you got more wind farms there. You got Turtle Bay way out in the distance with the Turtle Bay Golf Course as well. So down below us here, this is the military training area where most of the helicopters and also those random bunkers are owned by the military. See what?
So green up here.
Yeah, very serene. Little history with the islands itself. So these pine trees down on the left-hand side, or when we fly around, you see some random pine trees all over the place. So these pine trees came from Captain Cook when he came to the islands. So when Captain Cook first discovered the islands, what he wanted to do, he wanted to reunite all the islands and overtake all the islands. And so he planted all these pine trees all over, hoping to make his boat, hoping to make his army. But unfortunately, he was killed. During the ancient Hawaiian days when none of these buildings existed, almost every valley belonged to a different chief. And so King Kamehameha the first, what he wanted to do, he wanted to kill all those chiefs and become the first one to reunite all the islands. So here we have more pine trees down here at the bottom. That's right, almost every valley has a different name for itself, or a different chief. The city down here on the left-hand side is called Laie and Hauula. Hauula and Laie is a Mormon town down here on the north shore of Oahu. North shore of Oahu, a little more country lifestyle out here. Alright, coming in this valley here, Sacred Falls. So Sacred Falls is a waterfall that stands roughly 1,500 feet high, one of the more majestic waterfalls here we got on the island. So it's called Sacred Falls because it's where they used to do a lot of sacrificial killing inside here. I hear in the days, when you lose in a war, you get thrown off the cliff and you get pushed up, right? Some of them are like that. Some of them you have to sacrifice yourself or your chief. On the right hand side down there you got a waterfall. I'm going to put it on your side, Susie. Magnum 6 6, secret, departing for Kahana. So this valley in here, this is Kahana. So Kahana is where, not Sacred, this is where Hunger Games are filmed. All back here. This next valley that we're about to fly in is called Kaama Valley, also known as Jurassic Park Valley. This is where Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Kong, Skull Island, and also Hunger Games are filmed. This is where you'll see Kulo Ranch, which is a tourist attraction place where you can ride ATVs, horseback riding, or go on their tour. There's Kulo Ranch at the distance here on the right hand side. You can see the dinosaur bones and some of the bunkers down here that was used during the movie. I'm gonna turn on your side. Go ahead.
Oh my God, so gorgeous!
With our Magnum 6 backside Kaaba 1.5 for a south transition.
Magnum 6, 28.
Absolutely, run,
Transition approved, squawk at 0433.
0433, approved, Magnum 6, and good morning.
Good morning.
As we transition here on the east side of Oahu, you'll see that the terrain here a little more jagged here. So most of the weather stays on this side of the island, so we have a little more vegetation. It looks a little more greener on this side of the island. And I'm just going to be transitioning along the ridge. So on the left hand side here, you will see we have these small little pockets of island out here. So these circle islands are called coral heads. And so what happens, the coral makes its way up to the surface from way beneath the ocean floor, and it just reaches the surface right over there. The perfect temperature where they like to stay. There's a little pond on the right-hand side coming beneath us there. So that little pond is a pond that was created during the ancient Hawaiian days. What they used those ponds for was, instead of swimming out and kayaking out and catching the fish out in the deep blue ocean, they would catch the fish, raise the fish in-house, and save a lot of time.
You know, they have a big tidal pool at the Magnum Estate as well. You know, when they do the same thing, right? And I've always been curious, how old is it? I mean, when was it built?
Oh, I didn't even know how old that is. Good question.
Definitely not on the internet.
Yeah, definitely not. Down in the left-hand side, out in the ocean where there's a sandbar, that's called the Kaneohe Sandbar. So the city up ahead of us is called Kaneohe, and Kaneohe is famous for the sandbar out there. So people like to go through this harbor, and people pay people to get a ride out there. People like to party, barbecue out there as well. Yeah, so that area is a memorial. That is a memorial. That's Wakane. Are you guys familiar with Stairway to Heaven? The Stairway to Heaven is in front of us there. It's a hiking trail, an illegal hiking trail where you can't hike it no more. They have security at the bottom there because how dangerous it is.
Where is it?
Right in front of us here. I'll show you. I'll get a little closer and I'll let you guys see it as well. And on the right-hand side, you'll see that tunnel. That tunnel is called the H3. So the H3 is the tunnel to lead you from one side of the island to the other side, saving you roughly about 30 to 40 minutes of drive time.
That's the Paleo Highway, right?
No, the Poly Highway is going to be coming up. I'll show you it as well. So in front of us here, you can see the stairs coming up.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I bet you get a good workout climbing up that.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you're not doing nothing for the next 2 days.
Just curious, we visited the temple the other day, the Bedouin temple, and I was wondering, like, if we're going to fly over there?
Yeah, we passed it already.
Oh, I see. Okay. Will wants to go back.
So this golf course here, down below us, is called the it's called the Ko'olau Golf Range. And on the right-hand side, they got a big ballroom, a beautiful ballroom down there. And that mountain range where the lowest point is, that's called the Poly Highway. So that's where King Kamehameha defeated the last chief to exist in Hawaii and reunited all the islands. So that's where he pushed them off the cliff.
Oh, well, we drove by there a couple times. I don't know, I felt like my spirit was, I don't know, kind of sick.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, awesome, Magnum 6, have a good one, see you.
Magnum 6, Squawk 34, for Shakespeare, that's good.
Bye! Magnum 6, Solomon for Nalo. Alright, this little mountain here with these 3 peaks is called Olomana. It's one of the advanced hikes here we got on the island. These trails can go about a foot wide, and one wrong move, you'll be down the mountain about 1,500 feet down. So people have gone missing back here.
Like, what, did they get lost or did they get killed, like, falling off?
They probably fall off. On the two islands out there in the ocean on the left-hand side, that is called the Mokunui. Those are called the Mokunui Islands. So those are bird sanctuaries. So no one's allowed on the right island, but people are allowed on the left island, where you can hike on. There's a hiking trail back there. There's a small little hiking trail, and also you can jump off a rock back there as well. The city coming up here is called Waimanalo. Waimanalo, they call this God's country because a little more country lifestyle out here with a beautiful coal range behind it. As we transition from inland to the shore here, this beach coming up along the shoreline is called Bellows Beach. It's going to be the longest beach we got on the island. Bellows Beach is famous for their white sand, and also it's really, really fine, so it's super soft.
What's the name of it again?
Bellows.
Bellows, okay.
Bellows.
It's not Lanakai, right?
No, not Lanakai. Lanakai is back towards that way. Those pillboxes.
Yeah, this is way more beautiful than Waikiki Beach.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the Magnum Estate, right? Coming up down there, right?
Say again?
The Magnum Estate.
So Rabbit Island you have on the left-hand side, and you got Flat Island over there as well. So Rabbit Island is a bird sanctuary as well. Most of these small islands out here are bird sanctuaries for the birds that only live here in the state of Hawaii. And down below us here, where there's a little rock hole, that's Barack Obama's house being built. It looks like a rec center.
Yeah, that's the old Magnum Estate, right?
Yep. If you guys want to look way out in the distance, about 25 miles out in the ocean, there lies another island out there. That is called Molokai on the left-hand side, and then if you scan to the right, you see another island called Lanai.
Can we fly out there for a minute?
And on the left at the point over there, you got the Makapu Lighthouse. So the lighthouse was used during World War II for a navigation aid. So now it's a paved road that people like to hike there for sunrise. It's beautiful. Magnum 6, be like Park 2000 for Coquitlam.
Definitely. Yeah,
That turquoise is beautiful. Coming up here, there's a mountain. It's called Coco Head or Coco Crater. So Coco Head used to be a volcano. This one's coming up. The farther one is called Hanama Bay. So Hanama Bay, way in the distance over there with that water, that bay used to be a crater as well, but what happened, the sea level rose and covered it all with water now. So Coco Head is famous for the hiking trail that they got up there. It's roughly about 2,000 steps going up. It is a good, definitely workout. And it's beautiful view up there for the sunset. I think you see some people on there right now. At the top there.
You said Waikiki?
Coco Head. Yep. Waikiki is right in front of us. the left-hand side, you got Hanama Bay. So Hanama Bay is famous for the snorkeling. So you can rent gear, you can swim with a bunch of fishes out there. Really colorful fishes out there.
3027, if able to rate a descent, maintain 3000. Traffic inbound from the north, there are a bunch of jets inbound to runway 26 left, they'll be descending above you.
Alright, good rate down to 3. South 3027.
Approach Magnum 6, correction, 4 miles east of Wildlife for through arrival. Come on. X-ray.
Magnum 6, 8 chip approach squawk 1623 ident.
1623 ID, Magnum 6. Coming up here on the right-hand side, this is called Hawaii Kai.
Clear 10 Bravo Airspace, Kona 6 arrival, verify it is Yankee and altitude.
Spinning Yankee at reading 1.2, Magnum 6.
Magnum 6, Roger. Clear 10 Bravo Airspace, Kona 6 arrival.
In Bravo, Kona 6 arrival, Magnum 6.
Just departure, monitor 7900, request transit Port Island. Monitor 782 departure radar, contact approved as requested, report departing to the north. Request a report departure, monitor 7. Monitor 3027, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, South 3027.
As you can see beneath us here, you can see that there's a lot of sand getting pushed out to the ocean out here. So all this discoloration and the white sand, every year Hawaii has a problem with erosion. And so every year most of the dirt and most of the sand is going into the ocean. So most of these houses will be gone within the next decade or so.
Yeah, I can see why they're selling it. These $3 million houses.
Yep.
Everyone's putting up for sale signs.
Come to Hawaii, they say. On the right-hand side, that ridge line is called Hawaii Lower Ridge. The Hawaii Lower Ridge, one of the expensive cities in the world. Bruce Willis, Oprah Winfrey, and even Keanu Reeves own houses up there for the vacation home.
Yeah, these are mansions. Big mansions.
Big. As we approach here, this golf course is called the Waialae Golf Course, and the building on the left-hand side of the golf course is called the Kahala Resort. So Kahala Resort, a lot of celebrities like to stay there because they have this really nice tile design in the hotel itself, which is a famous tile designer. And they have in-house dolphins where they have bottlenose dolphins in there where you can swim with them. This building right over that green one there. Most of the celebrities stay there and they have in-house dolphins where you can feed them and also swim with them. Yep, that is Diamond Head there. So Diamond Head is also known as Leahi. So Leahi means the tuna brow in Hawaiian. And so they call it Diamond Head because the first sailors who came to
27 Trip Wildlife Golf Course, visual runway 22 left approach.
Trip Wildlife Golf Course, visual 22 left, South 3027.
the first sailors when they came to Oahu, they saw Diamond Head before they saw anything else, and their ships were filled with diamonds.
11 o'clock, 3 miles offshore, runway 26 left, wind 717 at 1,500. Additional traffic off your 8 to 9 o'clock, 4 miles offshore. Following them is the United 737 at 3,000, setting caution and turbulence for them as well.
Roger, we got the Hawaiian, they got the United Magnum 6, looking up for friendly.
Magnum 6, Roger. Maintain visual separation for both traffic, thanks.
Visual, Magnum 6.
Magnum 6, contact Tower 118.1. Advise them that you have both traffic in sight.
Roger that, Magnum 6, AQ1.
Go on.
Tower 553, Romeo 3.
553.
Maggie 6, inbound.
Romeo Juliet and hold short at 26 right, below 553.
Magnum 6 approaching Punchbowl, got Hawaiian and United Insight.
Magnum 6, Honolulu Tower, thanks. After Punchbowl, proceed direct to White Tanks. Burn direct to South Ramp. Landing South Ramp will be a power on risk.
White Tanks, direct South Ramp, Magnum 6.
1181, cross runway 26 right at Juliet and contact ground point 9.
26 right at Juliet, over ground, line 181.
Here is downtown. We have downtown and the canal leading from the upside of Diamond Head to the ocean there. That is called the ROI Golf Course.
22 left, full length, line up and wait.
So if it wasn't for the Wildlife Golf Course, there would be a lot of rivers going to the ocean.
Transponder, we just want to make sure before you take off, just try reset and squawk 2223.
On the right-hand side, down there, that's called the Punchbowl Memorial. So the Punchbowl Memorial is for people who lost their lives in the war and who had the Medal of Honor.
We're not receiving it yet. 621, thanks. There's an aircraft just off your left there, about to turn final for 26 left. As soon as they get across your departure path, we'll get you going. Line 195, Romeo 3, Romeo, Juliet, hold short of runway 26 right.
Roger, Romeo 3, Romeo, Juliet, and hold short, runway 26 right, line 195.
Alright, this harbor on the left-hand side, if this harbor were to shut down for one day, the state of Hawaii would lose food for about a month. During the COVID, it actually shut down for one day. But luckily that not much people were on the island because of COVID, and so it didn't take much damage. And that's how it's important for us in Hawaii to keep harbors open.
One barrier indicates up additional traffic on about a 4-mile final for 26 left. Change departure frequencies approved, wind 1909 and runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
Tower Tower, Southwest 1161 with you on 26 left.
United 411, you turn right any taxiway, then taxi via Romeo Juliet. Hold short of runway 26 right.
On the right-hand side, you got the jets right there. You get the two jets about to take off.
Southwest 1161, Honolulu Tower.
Oh yeah, F-35.
Left, clear to land.
April 26 left, clear to land, Southwest 1161.
Line 73,
That's
Honolulu
cool.
Tower, 1909, runway 26 left, clear to land.
6 left, clear to land, line 73.
Honolulu Tower, South 23027, charted visual for 22 left, Wildlife.
23027, Honolulu Tower, 1909, runway 22 left, clear to land.
22 left, clear to land, South 23027.
Yeah! Woohoo! Man, that was fantastic. Woo!
I don't think I can feel myself anymore.